Hello, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the warmer weather we've been having in a lot of the UK compared to last week when we were having snow. So quite a change. But I hope the warmth has been a positive experience and encouraged kind of you to be a bit more kind of open in your bodies. So the last couple of weeks we've been exploring kind of planes of movement in our Tai Chi practice. So we were focusing up and down, and then we're focusing on expanding and contracting. This week, we're going to explore the combination of the two, which leads to circular ball and helical movements. So we're going to try that. So as ever, we're going to stretch up, one on both arms, up, twist to one side, change the other side, come back, separate and reach. Come down. And flip to one side, change side. Look straight ahead, one ear to one shoulder, change side, come up, and circle your head one way. Change direction. All right. Shoulders up to the ears, back. Roll them up to the ears, roll them back. And change direction, roll them forward. Maybe alternating, rolling back. And if one side has been affected by your stroke or injury, where can you find the movement in that side of the body? And forward. Great. Okay, bring one arm across, body up tall, stretch to one side. And then the other arm or the same arm on the other side. Stretch tall, twist around. Come back. And lift one leg. You can have it unsupported or supported. Circle the foot, the ankle one way, and the other way. And extend, and hug it. And the other leg again. Support if needed. And if there's movement in the ankle or the leg, find that. And if you're able to extend and pull in, great. Just find any movement with assistance, just to start the whole body getting used to the movements we're going to explore. All right, so as I said, 2 weeks ago, we were working on up and down with the breath. Last week, we were working on expanding and contracting. When you combine these, you get this circle. In Tai Chi, Qigong, this is its most important shape, circle. So we're going to have a little exploration of that today, okay? Start off hands on our belly. Breathing in through our nose. Filling that belly, the breath. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Once more, breathing in. Breathing out. Now think of there's this balloon in your belly, and that's a circle, right? That's a sphere in your belly, and you're filling it with air. And it expands, so your belly should expand like a big ball inside it, filling your hand. And as you breathe out, the balloon shrivels. And again, breathing into your belly, a big ball, a big sphere expands. Breathing out, it shrivels up. Now as you breathe in, imagine that balloon come out of your belly, and one or both hands traces the outline of it coming out. And then as you breathe out, we're going to push it back into our belly. And again, breathing in, our hands chase the edge of this balloon expanding out. Breathing out, pushing it back in. And again, breathing in, breathing out. One hand breathing in, having one edge of this balloon, breathing out, pushing it back in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing out. And one more. Okay, now as you breathe in, we have a ball come out, and we're now going to keep it out and play with this ball. So we're going to turn it round one way, breathe in, turn it around the other way, breathe out. Imagine this invisible ball of energy that you're turning one way, then the other way. So if you're working one hand, go to the bottom of the ball, breathing out, goes to the top of the ball, still tracing the edge of the ball. And in two hands, circling around the ball, as if you've got hold of a big ball, like a football or a medicine ball, and you're turning it over in front of you. Just keep playing with it. And by all means, if this is hard to visualize, you can get an actual ball. Maybe watch the recording of this class and actually have a ball that will help you. And one thing you can do, if you have a therapy band and one hand is hard to control, you can use a band to kind of strap that hand against the ball, and then use your good hand to circle the ball. And this is one of the core Tai Chi movements, turning a ball. And then we can add on to that movement. So if you're seated or you're standing, as you turn the ball to one side, the side that you're turning to, you can lift the toes a little bit. Then put them down. You turn it back, and as it goes, the other side, lift the toes of the other side. Put them down. So lifting the toes as the ball comes towards one leg. Get down as you turn it back. Lift the toes of the other as possible. If one side is where you've got the control, that's fine. Just work on lifting the toes to that side. Keep the other side safely grounded. And we have this ball of energy that we're working here, this bubbly ball. And in Tai Chi, this kind of energy is called Pong, a bubbling out energy that we use for different purposes. We also imagine having a ball, kind of a bubble energy between your knees. So it's not the knees collapsing in. You've got energy in the lower half of your body, be it you're seated or standing. Right. Now we're going to develop this. We're going to bring in some of our snake qigong that we've been working on previously into this ball-like movement. So now the hand that's on top of the ball, I want you to push it away while you're pulling back and bring it back to the top of the ball and then turn the ball. Push the other hand away, pull the other elbow back. So we're having a ball, you turn it, you push away, pull, turn, push away, turn, push away, turn, push away. So one-handed up to the top, push away, back to the top of the ball, circle round, pull the elbow back to the bottom of the ball, turn round to the top, push the palm away, to the top of the ball, circle round, pull the elbow back. Work on the other side of the body if possible too. As you push away, can you find some expansion here? Come back, turn, pulling back, and you open up again. Open up the other side where possible. Where can you find any trace of movement in the other side of that body? Both hands now. Working these circles, emanating out of the circle, coming back, working the circle out. Do a couple more and then we'll move on to a different shape movement. Same circular shape, but different expression of that circularity. One more. All right, just hands down. Let's just roll the shoulders. Circles here, circling back with the shoulders and forward. Remember, keep the most important movement going, the breath into the belly. Nice, okay. So taking your preferred hand, I want you to make a circle in front of you like this. Scooping down, coming up, turning the palm outwards if you're waving. Scooping down, up, wave, cross the face. Scooping down, wave, down, wave. Become absorbed in this movement, guys. Remember, we're always focusing on flow. Use this moment to just completely organize you. This is who you are, what you are doing. A moving circle. And you may be doing it with the hand and the arm in mind. Well, what else can we bring into the circle motion? Shoulder, chest, rising of the chest, turning. Hips, moving the hips one way to the other. Particularly if you're standing doing this, you might find the hips going to one side, turning is a key feature in this. So more and more of our body. So the turning of the hips, the rising up of the chest, collarbone, and then maybe a rounding of the upper back and the shoulders to bring the hand across. Sinking down into the hips, rising the chest and the collarbone, rounding of the back and the shoulders to bring the hand across. And in this way, the whole body is the movement. And the arm and the hand is actually a ripple. The body is the boat going through the water, directing the movement. The arm and the hand is the ripple that emanates out of it. Clearly absorbed. You don't have to check with me now. You can just tune in after these repetitions. What we are going to do is, as an option here, one more reason in switch hands. So if the other hand is available to you, have a rest. Get this one going. If not, have a rest and work the same side of the body, the same arm. The other hand is there for you. Let's try it. So again, we're going to get the movement going, scooping up, waving, scooping, waving, scooping, waving. And then we're going to track more of the body. So the shoulders, the chest, the collarbone rising. So we're moving from the hands to shoulder, claiming more of this body for the whole movement. Then the belly and the hips sinking down, rising. Hips, chest, collarbone. And that final piece as you rise, rounding the shoulders and the back to bring the hand round. So now I have my torso, my trunk leading the movement. And the hand and the arm are a ripple. So keep this going, guys, and we'll explore some options here. So maybe if one side of the body is not allowing you to work the hand and the arm, what then? Well, as you see, I'm moving our intention away from the hand and arm to the core trunk. And that's actually in Tai Chi practice where we aim. Everything comes from here. Our belly, our dantian, and the limbs are the ripples. So if that's the case, maybe I can't use this anymore. What can I use? I put my hands, you can see the circle. My body is doing the circle. Yeah. Can I find some more movement around the chest and the shoulder to rotate? So my arm is not available, but the most important movement is here. So think about that. Okay, the arm and the hand is not available to you on one side, but the most important bit should be your belly. Move the belly. Spread with awareness that movement. Can you get it up here? Can you get a little bit of movement in the upper arm maybe? And by doing this, you're doing this movement in a more Tai Chi way than just doing this by itself. So even if the arm is available to you, you still want it to come from the belly. Rising of the chest, rounding of the shoulders. Well, I hope that's kind of useful to see where these movements do come from in Tai Chi practice, and how then they could be quite freeing when one limb doesn't respond. The limbs are the ripple. We need the boat, not the ripple. The boat is here. All right, I'm going to bring this back. One more option, guys, for those who want something to work both arms. You're going to try both hands at the same time. We've done this a couple of times, and this is the full cloud hands movement. You're crossing, waving, the other hand follows, they cross, wave with the other hand follows along the bottom, cross, wave, follows along the bottom, cross, wave. This is tricky though, very tricky. My students who haven't had strokes or brain injury find this tricky. Takes a few goes to get into this. So don't worry if this isn't right for you today. If it is, enjoy. Okay, I'm going to do one more of these and then we're going to bring things to a slow down now. Our final circle, hands on your belly, circle your belly. You could be circling on your belly with your hands, or your belly and the hands and your body might all move in a circle as one. Whatever feels right for you. Winding things down. And then change direction. Slow it down. Come to a standstill. Just track inside you. There's still a sense of a circle or a ball moving around, turning. Let it come to a standstill. And thank you, guys. Next week, we're going to begin to look at a new set called the Fragrant Buddha Qigong, which will be fun. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.